What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rest Hold Podcast. This is episode 41, brought to you, as always, by your boys Tanner Fred and me, Zach Foreman. Tanner, say what's up to the people.
What's all going on, everybody? Pretty boring week.
Yeah, we're here because it's what we do.
It's what we do.
We bring you the content. We watch the shows people don't want to watch.
Yeah, literally.
We break the news people don't want to break. But
we don't do that as much.
No, we don't really.
We don't really do that.
We don't break any news.
No.
But sometimes our predictions come true.
Yeah, so that counts. That counts definitely.
Yeah. But this week, guys, we're 2 full weeks, I think, out of Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash, that is, and nothing's really happening.
Yeah, like there's nothing notable because the problem is like it's Backlash, like it's the same matches.
That really is what Backlash, last year was, but kind of just the premise. If you're calling it WrestleMania Backlash, it's almost like...
I feel like the big problem they have right now is like WrestleMania happened, right?
Yep.
And all this, whatever happened. And especially like with Roman, they never thought about what to do next.
Yeah, Roman is the clear problem, right?
There was no conversation about
direction.
When Roman wins, what do we do?
Zero direction.
Zero. So, because you can't use Cody yet.
No, too soon.
I think you should have used Seth again.
But then you got nothing for Cody.
You could find something for Cody. That's the thing, though. There's so many people he hasn't wrestled that you could find something for Cody.
That's true.
You could have had him wrestle The Miz.
This whole storyline could have been different. It could have been Edge going after Cody.
Could have been
anything.
anything.
That would have been a great way to intro him and keep him busy.
The only problem is I think Edge has to win.
Yeah, Edge has been losing a lot.
Nah, not really.
Meaningful feuds has Edge won. He beat AJ at...
Other than Roman, he's won all of them. He beat Randy, he beat Seth, he's going to beat AJ.
He beat Randy?
He beat Randy.
Oh my goodness.
He's won all of them except for the one that mattered.
That's true.
Yeah, he's won. I was like, what do you mean?
Goodness. I was like, I'm in my head telling me, Edge just keeps losing.
No, Edge keeps winning. All Edge does is win.
Yeah.
He beat Seth on 2 consecutive pay-per-views. He lost on SmackDown.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 2 of the best matches, too.
It's phenomenal.
But anyway.
All 3 were.
Let's get back on track a little bit.
Yeah. Outside the ring, briefly.
Yeah.
Kushida
is retired.
No longer in WWE.
He moved on from WWE.
Probably going back to New Japan. I don't. Options always open, but
I don't know if what he's doing. Maybe he's gonna come back eventually. Whatever. But I don't blame him, man. He was doing nothing.
Yeah, like he's very good. Very good. So like he'll definitely get the recognition he deserves wherever he goes, wherever it is. Especially if he goes back to New Japan.
Yeah,
because like him and Ike Man were cool. Like Jack Time was cool, but like
there was no future there.
He was a champion. He was a champion. He lost to Roddy after 2 weeks, and then he just fell off the card.
Fell off the face of the earth. Yeah. Getting rid of the Cruiserweight title didn't help.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it is what it is, though. Yeah. WWE announces that they have no intentions of ending the brand split.
Which is bizarre to me.
It's like good.
It's very good. I think it's very good overall.
They're not going to have to make more cuts. They can afford to keep the roster full and put on 2 shows. But on the other end, why are you combining all these titles?
That's the thing that's weird. It's like if you're telling us you're not going to end the brand split, which is great all around. I think for not just like for talent cuts, but just as a general,
the product
just
is better.
For the product. Why are you? I understand like the bloodline, but like I highly doubt they're going to make the bloodline carry around 2 belts.
Not, at least not for long.
Not for long. So they'll probably give them a single belt. I hope it's not. They go back to the black and gold one, the black and bronze one. That one's. I mean, it's better than the ones now, but it's still bad.
I mean, I really do think that the Usos are winning.
Oh, I think for sure the Usos are winning.
Especially with how Raw went with the Street Profits or Montez beating Riddle.
I think the only way they don't is if I've said this a couple times on here, and it's the walls start closing in. But I don't know. I think it's a little too far out of SummerSlam for that.
Yeah, especially because they didn't line up anything for Roman.
Yeah.
Like if someone's lined up for Roman, I could see like everything starts crumbling down. Yeah. But he might not even. He's not gonna.
He's not gonna be on the card. He's not gonna be on the card.
Yeah,
no
not
shot.
Have a match.
I feel like, but the thing that concerns me now, like thinking about it, is what's our next pay-per-view? After Backlash? It's Money in the Bank.
I think so, yeah. And then
you don't even have a title feud, but you're going to give someone the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Well, you have a couple guys that could just...
Who's beating Roman right now?
Like you said, Cody could win it.
Cody could win it?
Seth.
I mean, I guess, but...
Kevin Owens.
He's beating Roman. He's the guy to beat Roman Reigns.
Well, no, but it's a cash-in.
It's still a loss.
Yeah, but it's a cash-in. And it's an easy way to split the belts back up.
I wonder how they'll do that.
Yeah.
When they cash in, what they'll do.
He's cashing in for the WWE.
Yeah, I wonder what...
Not the Universal.
They'll probably just say that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But that's an easy way, like we kind of said it last week, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, if you're going to have to do it, that's a good way to do it. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, I guess, like, Drew could be next man up. But that seems like they're going to hold it till September when they go
Yeah, so I saw a rumor, or I don't even know if it's a rumor, maybe it's like a theory, prediction, whatever you want to call it.
Speculating.
That, well, first of all, WWE is having a pay-per-view of some capacity in the UK in September.
Which already had, like, pre-sale tickets of 59,000.
It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Don't know what that will be. Actually, we do know when, but I don't know what it'll be. So, like 30th, I think, something late. But anyway, the thought, or at least the theory, is that Drew will fight for the Intercontinental Championship, whether as the champion or chasing the champion against Gunther.
Dude, I don't hate that.
I actually love that.
That makes that title mean
a lot
more than it means right now. Yeah. But then, again, who's fighting Roman?
You could find somebody. There's plenty of people.
Like, and I know September's a long way away, right?
Sheamus?
Like you could do anything.
Sheamus?
I'm going to have a hard time believing Sheamus is a serious
Doesn't have to be, though. For that kind of pay-per-view,
yeah.
Like, just get a EU guy in there.
Yeah.
Sheamus is a good choice. You know they're going to have a good match. They fought how many times beforehand?
Yeah. And I know they would never do it, but how sick would it be to have, like, Ilya, like Dragunov and Roman?
That'd be cool. That would be really cool. I wonder if they'll have a UK presence, like an NXT UK presence on that card.
You would think they would.
They will not, but they should.
Well, like you said, you could have Butch, Ridge Holland, Sheamus,
but that's not
Drew.
What I mean. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but...
Well, Drew was never UK.
Well, Drew wants to go, and he's like...
Yeah, no, I'm saying he was never in.
Well, he was wrestling over there before he came back.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of mid-card titles that could mean something, Finn Balor.
Losing.
Done.
To Theory.
There's a couple ways to look at this, right?
Not Austin Theory.
No, just theory. Just Theory. Oh, you want to talk about that first?
Oh, yeah. So
WWE.
Well, Vince put out a statement that
you're not using real-life names anymore.
Or... There's a cap, or any name you've used before WWE.
Right.
Which is why Raquel Gonzalez is now Raquel Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. Which is why Raul Mendoza is now Cruz del Toro, which is, they got to work on that one.
Cruz del Toro.
Which is why Butch is Butch and not Pete Dunne, which is why Gunther doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I guess they're going to let that slide. But yeah, that's why this all changing.
Yeah, a lot of name changes coming. So
it's interesting. I wonder why. There's got to be a reason. The indie thing makes sense. Yeah. The real name one is a little bit weird.
Well, it's because they own it then. So when you leave,
still own their real name.
Yeah, but your recognition is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so
it's interesting. So you're saying, but I'm coming like they still own John Cena's name. That's why he has to dish money back every time he has a movie. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that they control your recognition.
Yeah.
Because then they own the name totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know.
But what a weird thing, man. It's not great for everybody. Like, Raquel Rodriguez isn't a bad one.
That one's fine. Cruz
really
del Toro is a bad one.
Cruz del Toro is a bad one.
It's a bad one.
I wonder how that's going to work for, like, Braun Breaker. Because I guess he's going up to the main roster when he does, is going to be Braun Breaker. Like, I guess there's no Braun Steiner.
Well, Steiner's not his real name, isn't it? Isn't there more on the Steiner name?
Yeah.
So they could do that.
Okay, yeah.
And he's never used it before, so they could bring him up to Steiner.
I hope they do, because especially now that they're in the hall and they've been acknowledging the Steiners a lot.
I think right after this feud with Joe Gacy, they should start calling him Steiner.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, after all this, I want to use my dad's name.
Yeah, that could be a good way to do it, too, especially because this feud stinks.
Yeah, bad. Really
Nothing
bad.
else good is coming from it.
It's not good at all.
But before we jump into NXT, let's go back to Finn Balor.
Okay, yeah.
Finn Balor. two ways to look at it. He's doing a job. He's putting the new guy over.
Yeah.
He's a veteran. He's old.
He gets it.
He doesn't look it, but he's 30. He's
in
mid,
his 30s,
mid to upper 30s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're putting somebody over. Good. Other way to look at it is the company has not been behind Finn Balor
No.
in recent history.
No, they have not.
The
Yes
last,
and no, though. The less recent.
I would say very much no. You can trust him to put on a good match.
I mean, they gave him the first ever Universal title.
And that was it.
Well, he got hurt. And then, okay, but that's true. That's fair. But he did get hurt.
He's been back for a long time.
No, that's true. Well, he was in NXT for a little bit, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He was in
No,
NXT for a little
true.
bit. Yeah, did he want to go? Maybe they honored his wishes by going to NXT, and maybe this is him repaying the favor, like putting Theory over.
Maybe. Yeah.
Who knows? But this could be one foot out the door.
Definitely could. If it is, I don't know if he'll go to AEW. He probably will. I can see him going back, though.
The thing is, like we kind of said, like he is older, so I don't know how much he needs to be champion. Like you said, he was the first Universal Champion. Granted, it wasn't a long run,
But you had that forever.
But yeah,
forever, you're the first.
Forever.
Yeah.
He did just feud with Roman, and losing to Roman on this run is no slight. And
No.
if anything, he had the best chance of winning. It was like the rope cutting ending, which made no sense. So like he never lost clean. I don't know. I'm nervous because I really do like Finn.
I like Finn a lot. I used to not like Finn, but Finn has grown on me.
He's obviously a great talent. I don't want WWE to keep letting guys like Finn walk out the door.
Yeah.
So you don't have to cut him, but if he feels he's being mistreated, he doesn't want to re-sign.
Maybe work with him a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you work with him a little bit. Like Moxley left. Sure, might he come back? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan left. Sure, might he come back? That would be awesome.
Probably not, but I doubt they'll let him wrestle.
No, right. He won't. But that's just what I'm saying. You can't, even though you don't cut him, you can't just keep letting guys like this go.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Because that is a void. You know, like the upper mid card of WWE is kind of weak.
Yeah, it's pretty weak.
It's very strong, top heavy.
Yeah.
And
their guys are their guys.
Their guys are their guys, right? And Cody fits right into there.
Yeah,
Seth, Drew,
KO, Bobby, all those guys.
Like your top is strong, but then it kind of like fizzles out, and maybe that's just because you haven't made stories for people. But you can't have guys like Finn who could put on a match with anyone. Just walk out the door.
Speaking of that kind of same tone, not the same caliber of wrestler, but apparently Alexa Bliss
is unhappy.
Directly to Vince, unhappy.
Like, by all accounts, that's the kind of thing he respects.
Yeah.
Is like when someone's complaining,
go
to complain to him instead of like complaining backstage. So hopefully they work something out. How unhappy can you be when he's letting you take vacation to get married, go on your...
But apparently she didn't want to the whole time beforehand.
Right. But like...
Because, I mean, they did that whole thing, and then she was going to be back. She was back.
And she was back in the Elimination Chamber.
But here's the thing, that like I thought the same way, but then I saw a comment on Twitter, surprisingly good comment on Twitter, was...
One in a million.
They were like... Someone actually said that exact same thing. Like, yeah, but how can you be? The wedding and everything. And someone's like, yeah, but they did it with Carmella. And we got married on the same day. So, like, how much can you really say? Like,
well, Alexa Bliss was going through a bunch of things, right? Like, she was hurt.
But she was back. She was back at the chamber.
She was back, but I think it's a little different for Carmella because, like, she's working every week.
I guess.
But for Alexa Bliss, it's like you were back, but how much can they commit to you being in a story for you to leave in a month and a half?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Like, I want Alexa Bliss back. I want her involved. She's a top 10 woman in the company easily. Yeah. So like again, you don't want her to freaking leave.
You don't want to leave
and walk out the door. Yeah. But from like the outside looking in, do I want someone to be in a main event storyline that's going to leave
and then be gone? Yeah, that's true. No, that's a good point.
Like I prefer.
But I mean, you could have had her on the Mania card. You could have found a way to get her on the card.
I mean, you could have found a way to get a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying though. Like you could have got her on the card.
Could have got Ricochet on the
card.
No,
100%. I don't think it's an isolated incident to her, but you could have found.
No, you're right.
You definitely could have found.
And I hope that they do. I hope that they do.
Hope they figure something out. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Do you want to talk about the controversial topic of the week?
Yeah, go for it.
AEW. Good Friday.
Dude, I don't know.
We kind of put out a tweet already about it.
Yeah, A lot of people online are going crazy about it.
Our perspective is just, if it's any other culture, religion, anything, there would have been a ton of backlash. Doesn't happen. Feel like if you're gonna, it's just poor taste. If you're gonna have that rule that we don't, like make fun of / whatever you want to say, religion, anything like that, do it across the board. Yeah,
it was just in poor taste. You could have done that exact same spot this week.
And nobody would have said anything.
Nobody would have said a word. Yeah. It's just that you do the...
It was definitely on purpose.
Wire,
it was
for
sure on purpose.
On Good Friday. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You know what you're doing. You think it's edgy and you're going to get views. And people did talk about it. We talked about it.
No.
But it's...
any press is good press, but still.
Yeah, but it's... Yeah. And then the counterpoint is like, well, Vince and Shane fought God.
Yeah, I saw that, but like...
Yeah, but they were heels.
They were heels and it wasn't... It also like... It was, it's not as the same kind of poor taste.
Yes, it's also not portrayed the way it was portrayed.
No, exactly. Yeah, it was just against like Shawn and God. Yeah. It was like, but still.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a very good argument.
I was definitely, I don't want to say mad about it because like it didn't make me mad.
I'm just like, just call it the hypocrisy.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like, and I know Tony Khan is just going crazy for anything to get talked about, anything to get views, anything to like stir up AEW conversation. That just wasn't it for me.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one.
Wasn't it for me.
Yeah, but other than that,
but here we are talking.
About it. So I guess it worked.
Yeah. Raw really had nothing else.
No.
Raw was
SmackDown and Raw were kind of like they were fine. They were fine.
Yeah. So SmackDown's struggling.
Yeah, they're not doing well. It's hard when Roman isn't doing anything.
Yeah. And I don't know what the reason is, right? Yeah. So we said they clearly didn't think it through.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's nursing the shoulder and they're giving him time, or they really have no plan.
Yeah, but like how long does it really take to heal that shoulder? A month should be fine.
Yeah, no, you're right. Corbin and Madcap splitsies.
Good for both.
It is good for both. I just feel like Corbin's character has taken a
lot of hits.
Yeah, a lot of hits. So he's now on the losing end of another split up or
feud, whatever.
Yeah, whatever feud. He doesn't have a protected finisher. He's
he
never champion.
Yeah. He's not going to be champion soon.
I don't know what could happen, but like maybe have Corbin snap, like
go from like happy Corbin to like mad. Like not actually mad Corbin, but yeah.
Yeah, no, because he has a believable character, right? Like he's a big athletic guy.
Yeah.
If he was to come out and just start kicking ass, people would buy into it.
Yeah, no, you definitely believe that. Yeah.
He has the mic work. He could be a believable competitor, challenge. Like he doesn't even have to win, but like let's get him up there. Like let's elevate Corbin. Another guy who's like super talented and doesn't get the love.
Yeah, they do it a lot. There's a lot of that. Yeah. But at the same time, there's like so many.
And then
there's only so many mouths you can feed.
I was about to say the same thing.
Who you putting them above?
And then we come back to the same kind of like conversation every week.
Yeah.
When we talk about guys we like, and it's like you're on TV every week.
You're on TV every week.
What else could you do?
And and not that, but like, is he doing that much better work than anyone else in the main card right now?
No, but it's different, right? That's my only argument.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's not doing much better than anyone or better at all than anyone. But we've seen everybody else.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
It's kind of how it played out for Big E.
Yeah, that kind of is.
He was doing work as good as everyone else, and he was different.
Yeah. Got rewarded for it eventually.
Yeah.
But it just takes time sometimes. I think that that match with Sheamus really helped Big E.
Yeah.
Because I think they opened a lot of eyes backstage. They're like, oh, this guy can actually.
That street fight was crazy.
Yeah, it was really good.
One of the best street fights they've had in years.
Yeah, it's really good. So.
But this is good for Madcap.
Very
totally
good for
aside from
very
Corbin,
good for Madcap.
This is good.
Yeah, definitely.
I give him 2 weeks before they change his ring gear.
He definitely does need to change his ring gear. The only problem is like where does he go from here? Because he's gonna win, and then what?
Well, this will probably go for a month, right? Get him through Backlash, I'm sure.
Probably.
And then who knows? Intercontinental, something.
But if that Gunther Drew thing is true,
that's September. I mean, I don't know how much. You do have how many times you're going to change the title by September, but it's September.
I mean, Ricochet is not long for the title, unfortunately.
No.
He's good, and like it really is just his mic work isn't the best. And like when he's not champion, you can kind of hide him just in matches, and let him be good in matches. But when you put a belt on him, you got to put a mic in front of him.
Got to talk.
Yeah, so that comes a little hard. So I don't know. Somebody soon is going to take that off him.
Yeah.
Could be Sammy, could be Drew, could be Madcap, Corbin, anyone over there. But we'll see.
Talking about belts.
Could be Paul Heyman.
Oh,
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the
solo title.
for the post Backlash promo of Roman be like, well, whole bloodline got belts.
Yeah.
Except for you, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, what are you doing? The wise man.
The wise man needs a title belt.
Yeah.
And he gets on the IC title. Just put him like a no DQ match with Ricochet, and then let Roman and the Usos beat the shit out of him. Yeah,
and nobody backstage.
And nobody does anything. Yeah, there it is. And there it is. And then Paul Heyman got a belt.
That's funny, man.
That'd be good. That's good TV.
Yeah. Let's speaking about belts. 24/7's got to go.
Has to go.
It's got to go.
Has to go. Horrible.
I'm done.
The worst belt.
I'm finished.
It's like the hardcore. It's the hardcore belt, but miserable.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It was funny when R-Truth had it because R-Truth is funny.
Yeah.
It was entertaining when R-Truth had it because R-Truth is entertaining.
Yeah.
It was watchable. Like, I looked forward to R-Truth segments.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Now, I do not want to ever
It's miserable.
see the 24/7 title again. They did a double wedding.
You can't do the ever and then not finish with the again.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
But yeah, no, it's horrible. It's the worst belt. Like we thought, like the women's tag belts are treated bad. Holy crap!
Put a pin in the 24/7. 1 second. There's one tag team left for the women's division. One, and it's the tag champions.
Oh my god.
One.
Oh wow.
Because Rhea turned on
Because
Liv.
Rhea turned on
There's
Liv.
no
And
women's tag teams.
Zelina and Carmella are done.
Splitzos. One.
Wow.
One active women's tag team.
Oh man.
We've said it before. You either combine it and it's NXT and the main
They'll
roster.
They'll never do that.
Or you get rid of the belts. The belts have got to go.
They got to get rid of them soon.
They got to go.
There's really no one. There's actually
active tag
nobody.
team.
Oh my goodness.
The belt is still more meaningless than the 24/7.
You know who should be a tag team? And this is totally random and it doesn't really make sense at all, but they should do it. Aaliyah and Shotzi.
Yeah, dude, with all the women they have backstage not working, just throw them in a division.
Throw them together. Just throw them together and just put them on TV. Well, you know, I don't care if Sasha and Naomi even just run through the division. That's fine.
Just have a division.
Just have a division to run through. Exactly.
Nothing.
Just get people on TV, see how good they really are.
Bring back Lacey.
Lacey will be back soon.
Well,
she's gonna go right to.
solo. Yeah,
she's gonna go right to Ronda. Yeah. Well, it's Ronda. Ronda's not saying I quit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's not happening.
We'll get to that in a second.
Our predictions for that gonna be next week. Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow. It's, we're coming up
soon.
quick.
Yeah. Man. Happy 420, everybody. See, they put out an RK Bro 420 shirt.
We get
That's good.
Smoke whatever.
Yeah, it's
funny.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
24/7 title.
Yes.
Gotta go.
Has to go.
The double wedding, 4 roll-ups, and then Dana Brooke still being champion. It was terrible.
It's not good. Like, it's just you could find something else to put on the card. You could find anything.
And I know we complain a lot. It's like, Raw's a 3-hour show. It's hard to fill. It gets boring. This didn't help.
No.
Like, despite it filling the card, it did not help.
No, it's miserable. I'd rather it just not be on. I'd rather just give me 20 minutes commercials.
And the group of people involved, I could not care less about.
Yeah, I don't really care. No. I mean, Reggie's athletic and cool. Like, it's cool.
Reggie's fun to watch sometimes.
Sometimes, but that's it.
Like, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
also weird people at that wedding. They just kind of pulled people. They're like, hey, be in this. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't very good. That belt stinks. Yeah. The problem is you can only combine and get rid of so many belts.
I hear you.
And I think all of our arguments are well founded.
The 2 belts I gotta go. There's no division, and one means nothing.
That's true. We keep saying it. Bring a mid-card women's belt.
That's it. That would be so much more
so
effective.
Good. It'd be so good. It would be so helpful.
Yeah, so much more effective than the tag titles.
Yeah. They don't listen to us. They
I'm
don't
not
call
saying
us for the answers.
You can't have tag matches. Go ahead. Have tag teams, have alliances, whatever you want to call it. But there's not a division.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense.
Yeah. And it worked. When the belts came out, it was fine because they had a division. There was a legitimate division. Yeah. They had enough to do a chamber, and there was also some on the side. Yeah. But now you have one. That's crazy.
One active tag team.
That's actually I didn't even think about that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's not good at all. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. But staying on topic with the women, you kind of mentioned it. Ronda and Charlotte, it's on. I quit match.
Yeah, Ronda's winning. pretty sure about this one.
We were pretty sure about Mania, but this one
They are not having Ronda Rousey, baddest woman on the planet, say I quit. That's just not happening.
This is honestly the worst case scenario, right? Like I would have almost preferred Charlotte have just lost.
Just lost, yeah.
This does nothing for Charlotte.
The women, the card for the women on this pay-per-view isn't looking too great.
Who's
Sonya.
Yep, forgot already.
Sonya Bianca.
Sonya
I mean, Sonya's fine. I think that's a very good word to describe.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They're probably getting Bailey or somebody back.
I really hope so. I hope so.
But then I actually hope Bianca loses.
At the next one?
Yeah, to Bailey.
Well,
if it is Bailey.
I mean, that's all. Or Asuka, right? Those are the two.
Either one.
They need both of them back, like
Bad.
immediately.
Bad.
Immediately.
Yeah, the women's division is not that they're weak in talent or thin in talent by any means, but not in a good position. Right?
No, I think talented. They have a
talented,
fair amount of talent.
Extremely talented.
Especially with Lacey coming back, if they can figure things out with Bliss.
Yeah.
All that jazz, all that mumbo jumbo.
But just like the two matches on this pay-per-view are
leave something to be
undesirable.
Yes.
Not leave something to be desired. They are undesirable.
Well, that's fair.
Because I don't want to see Charlotte quit.
No. Sonya's not winning.
It's going to be gross. Like, the match isn't going to be good.
No, it's not. It's going to be pretty sloppy.
It's going to be probably the same match. This time she's just going to land
weapons.
an armbar.
Yeah.
And then Sonya is very, very average.
She's okay
at wrestling.
She's fine. Yeah.
And this is, she was fine when she was going every week with Mandy.
Yeah.
Now she wrestled once in the last year.
If not more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really don't know what the hell is going to happen over there. And
Bianca's good.
Bianca's very good. Bianca's on top of her game.
Who's good to wrestle against Ida.
I think Bailey or Asuka. I think Bailey comes back.
Yeah.
At Backlash. Yeah. I hope so.
That would be a good play on it too, because Sonya says, "I'm the next one up. I signed the contract. Like, I'm your next challenger," and then she's like, "Actually."
Yeah.
Boom.
That'd be good. Or even just after.
Yeah.
Either
whatever.
one. Either one's fine by me. What else is really going on? Are there any other matches for Backlash other than Edge and AJ?
Edge and AJ are solidified. The Usos and Randy.
So it's 4. They'll probably put Madcap on there.
Madcap and Corbin are going to be on it.
It's 5.
I'm assuming Theory's going to be on it now.
No.
You don't think?
No shot. They're going to build a feud in a week.
Rematch?
They have one.
Rematch again.
They could rematch.
Again.
It's possible.
Rematch again.
Yeah, again and again.
Have Theory beat the Demon. Really send Finn out.
Could you imagine? Oh my goodness. I don't think Finn would do it.
I hope not.
He'd just be like, no.
Yeah.
They could squeeze Ricochet on.
Ricochet should be on.
He should 100% be on.
The Intercontinental Championship
doesn't really make sense though.
2 pay-per-views.
Like, it's WrestleMania Backlash. He wasn't on WrestleMania. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, but, Sammy and Drew is going to be on it.
Right. Yes, Sammy and Drew will be on it. Unless
that's handled Friday, because I think they're having a lumberjack on Friday.
They are having a lumberjack on Friday. I don't know why, but maybe I'm game for a lumberjack match.
Yeah, so this is the problem with SmackDown that we keep talking about is they're really struggling. We're going to now see the same match again for the 3rd week in a row.
Well, he ran away the first 2 times.
Is the match going to change, or is he just going to hit
You keep forgetting that.
I don't forget it. He's just going to hit the Claymore kick this time, and it's going to be over.
Yes.
The ultimate
what if Sammy wins?
I was going to say, the ultimate WWE thing that they could pull on us would be for Sammy to win.
What if there's like a masked man in the Lumberjacks, and that's like Drew's next feud, maybe?
I'm done with this. I'm done with the masked man and the
men.
Zombie Lumberjacks. And
what if they're masked zombies?
Yeah.
Ever think about that?
It's Sangha.
That's Sangha.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not. I don't mean, they just do things. That's the problem. They just do things. They don't think long term a lot of times.
SmackDown is
a mess.
I'm waving it off
it's
right now.
It's a mess.
When Roman's not working,
bring
SmackDown
your brooms because it's a mess.
Yeah.
NXT was all right. Had some bads. Had some goods. What's that look?
I can't get behind Joe Gacy.
No, no.
I just can't get behind it.
Miserable.
This is not a good feud.
No.
This is his first feud.
Yeah.
His first.
Do they have a pay-per-view in 2 weeks? Pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's one of those Tuesday night things.
It's like in your house?
Spring break or something.
Oh, okay.
So, Braun Breaker's going to win at spring break.
Oh, yeah, spring break with 2 Ks.
No, but seriously, this is terrible. This is terrible. There's nothing about it that is working the way they must have envisioned it working.
Yeah, no.
He's not a compelling character.
Nope.
His gimmick is terrible.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Like, it's been done before and been done better. By a lot of other talent.
People, yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
He's like he's kind of like, he's like a bad Wyatt family.
I was going to say that. He is literally like the worst dollar store version of Bray Wyatt that you could find.
Yep, pretty much.
And Harland, or whatever his name is now.
It's Harland.
Yeah, is terrible.
Yeah,
he's terrible.
The next Brock Lesnar.
It's not a believable like bad guy when he just stands there like.
Yeah, he just stands there.
Don't mean mug the camera.
Yeah.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
He might be a sick athlete. I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
And when he like gets like
once they finally let him get into his own,
he'll probably be good.
Yeah.
But as long as and I know I said it like a few weeks back, as long as he's attached to Joe Gacy, I do not care about.
It's a death sentence.
I don't care about Joe Gacy.
Yeah.
I don't care about what he's doing. I don't care about who he's associated with. He's not good. He's not somebody that needs to be in the main event picture. He does not have it. He doesn't have it, right? Like, you look at guys who have been brought up, like the 4 guys they're bringing NXT 2.0 in with, right? Mm-hmm. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and Tony D. Yeah. All of them have some version of it, right? You don't have to love Tony D, but he's got a good charisma,
very good character,
and he's talented in the ring. Grayson Waller's already insane on the mic. He was already feuding with AJ Styles.
Yeah.
There's certain people that just have it.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker has it.
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes has it.
Yeah.
Joe Gacy couldn't be further away from it.
Yeah. I don't think Joe Gacy's even like a top 10 on that roster right now.
No.
I don't think it's close either.
Not even
I don't
close.
think it's close.
And I don't know what they were doing or what they have planned for like the future down the road, but how he shoehorned himself in to being a main eventer to wrestle for the title, just no
Maybe
way.
he like kidnapped someone's family
actual
for real.
family.
Yeah, for real. It's like actually.
You know what? Show me he did that. I'll be in. I'll be
I'm
invested.
in.
Yeah, he's an actual psychopath.
Yeah, there you go.
But no way, man.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good feuds going on otherwise, though.
And you know what the problem is? Like, he's a decent wrestler.
We're still on
Yeah, I am still on it. He's like a pretty good wrestler. He's fine.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
It's the character that
character's
sucks.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
horrible.
that's it. I'm done now. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
So there's other good feuds going on.
Yeah, there are. The North American title seems to always be the feud to watch.
Always triple threats.
Always.
Has to be a triple threat.
Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes, Solo Sikoa.
Cameron? Yeah.
Flying Oos.
Yes. I could see Solo winning this. I don't think he will. I could see it. You could sell me on it.
I could talk myself into anybody winning.
It's true.
I really could.
That's true.
I really could.
I don't think Grayson Waller. Wow. Cameron Grimes loses just yet, but you can convince
where I'm
me.
at too, is I don't think he loses right away unless it was a feel-good title and maybe Cameron Grimes is going to the main roster.
Hope not.
Agreed. But maybe that's what it was.
He isn't. I don't know if he's got
it.
No. I don't know if he has like the main roster type of charisma.
I don't know
right
if he has
now.
main roster appeal.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I mean, he's still young.
No, he's very young.
Grimes is
Yeah,
young.
in his 20s.
And that's what I'm talking about, like a refined character. Like, he's good on the mic. He's good in the ring.
Yeah. Just you got to find him the right thing.
You got to find what he's good at.
Yeah.
And like it's done.
It's over. Yeah.
Finished.
It's ran its course.
It was funny for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Move
and
on.
the money thing, the GameStop thing was good.
And
it was good.
The DiBiase feud with LA Knight. Okay,
Perfect. That
good.
worked. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Drop the character.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I might go solo. Just because
Well, we'll figure it out next week.
that would be sick
that'd be really
if he
good.
took that title and like started
That'd be
hanging out with the Bloodline.
That would be good.
Be
That'd
sick.
be good. We got Santos and Legado del Fantasma against Tony D and the family. La Familia.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. Although it does kind of seem, based on how the events of NXT played out, it kind of seems like Legado's next man up for the tag belts.
They'll just do away with that too.
They probably will.
Yeah.
But like the way that played out, it kind of seems like that. But we'll see what happens.
And what are the Creeds gonna do? Wait their turn?
No, I don't think Legado's winning.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, Legado hasn't won a feud.
Ever.
They can't.
I don't think ever.
They cannot get out of their own way.
I mean,
like,
that's not their fault
No,
in any
it's
capacity.
not. It's not their fault, but
yeah.
they're always right there, and they're like right place at the wrong time.
Every single time.
Like Santos is probably the best wrestler down there.
I think he is. I think he's the best wrestler in NXT.
Probably. Okay. No argument from me. And he's never been champ.
Never been champ. He's been cruiserweight,
and that's not
which shocked you the other day. Yeah. So they gotta figure something. They gotta get him something.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know what it is. The problem is like, I think it's more likely he gets the NXT championship than the North American right now. I feel like the North American's very busy, and typically is always very busy.
And they kind of just went away with the Rey Mysterio thing, huh?
I heard that Rey Mysterio was going through some health concerns. Nothing bad, but I know because originally it's supposed to be Veer versus Rey. I think this past Monday or whatever it was, when he beat up Dominic instead in that match. But Rey couldn't because of health something. So maybe also it probably got pulled because of Veer, because they put Rey on that instead of Santos. So it'd be kind of weird if he was getting his ass handed to him by Veer and then was beating Santos. It's probably not the best look in the world. So
yeah, I hear you.
So they're probably like, hey, we'll have you feud with Tony instead, which I think is fine.
It'll match up fine as long as the other two guys with Tony are good.
Are good. Do you think one of them is what's his name?
Oh, AJ Galante.
AJ Galante.
Dude, I feel
that guy almost buried
he
Tony
almost
D.
killed.
He almost killed Tony D.
Killed his own career.
Yeah, he did. That was horrible.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Which just wasn't good though.
No,
it just didn't work.
He was trying to cut a promo, got lost. He said, "Will you shut up?"
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
I mean, at least he saved himself for a second.
Yeah. I don't know.
NXT crowd is rough, man.
It is. They're very. They're like.
They try to be the show.
They're very unforgiving.
They try to be the show.
Don't take this the wrong way. They're very more similar to AEW fans, where they're more like the hardcore wrestling fan base.
Yeah, we want what we want. Give us what we want.
So, definitely is a little tough. They're not as casual fans. Most casual fans aren't watching NXT or AEW.
Yeah.
So, similar in that capacity.
Any other coming outs of NXT?
I don't think so. I don't think there was much this week. Did they just
Natalia beat up that one girl,
Tatum,
yeah.
something like that? Did Cora not even on the show?
She had a backstage thing.
There really wasn't much.
That new girl beat JC Jane.
Yeah, what is that? Is Wendy Chu's going to be next man up for the belt?
I guess.
Probably. It looks like.
Yeah.
Which I don't love.
More people for Mandy to take out.
I guess. Yeah.
Pretty Deadly's good.
They're pretty good, man. They're good. They're
Pretty
solid.
Deadly's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
once them and Creeds have like an actual match,
they're
going to be insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
And we got our first Wesley sighting.
Wesley. Hope he does well. Because he's
incredibly
the
talented.
epitome of victim of circumstance.
Oh yeah, because he is far more like he was. They were champions. That's what he was doing.
Twice.
Great tag team wrestler. I mean,
and he was definitely the better of the two.
Yeah, he's incredibly talented. He deserves a solo push. I'm just concerned he's gonna end up in the. I'm just happy to be here.
Depends on how they do it. I think if you actually just play the story, like kind of how he's feeling in real life, where it's like,
go out
what do I do now?
Yeah.
You could definitely let him find something. Because you could that's a perfect way to just like test things.
Yeah.
He's like, what do I do now? So have him
see
just try things
see what works.
and see what works. Like literally just do it on TV.
Especially because he's incredibly talented.
He's so talented. You don't want to leave. You don't want him to leave. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's a short week.
Anything big coming up? No.
I mean, Backlash.
But Backlash. But
we'll have the prediction show for both Backlash and NXT next week.
I think that is next week. Yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
The first weekend.
NXT will be the following week, but our post will be the Thursday. So
right. All right.
Yeah. So,
guys,
thanks for watching. Oh, thanks for watching anyway. But mini
episodes.
Yes, we'll have another. We're trying to do like a
couple.
I don't even call them like mini episodes. Just like fun little activities. Trying to get them up on Mondays. I know this week was a Tuesday, but hopefully Mondays. We're going to try to keep them under 20 minutes.
Yeah, we failed that our first time.
Yeah.
So we'll do better this time.
This time, under 20 minutes is the plan.
Right. But if you haven't watched it, it's up on our YouTube feed.
Yes, up on YouTube channel.
It is a nice bracket, and we worked to who is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Greatest WWE wrestler of all time.
There's a little bit of, what's it, credentials or what?
We picked the criteria to argue it with. And then it's based on that criteria.
Yeah.
Change the criteria. Maybe our whole bracket's
maybe
different.
Get a different result.
But
let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, let us know.
As always, thanks for hanging
Another
out.
one will be up Monday.
Yes, this Monday we'll have another one.
Title belt tier list.
Yes, fun.
Yes, exciting.
Gonna
things.
be much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe down below. Comment. Let us know what WWE should do with Roman Reigns.
Who is next?
Who's next?
Goldberg.
What they should do. Goldberg, you're next. Follow on the socials, Twitter and Instagram at @WrestlePod__pod. Links will be down in the description below. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify.
Yes.
Wherever you get your media.
Yes.
We're there.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes. All right, guys.
Like the video.
If
you like the video.
Yeah. Or just if you didn't, just also like it.
Yeah, just don't dislike the video.
We've got 2, I think, all time.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Tough.
We'll find you. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.